when I went to work, it was called the New England Bank Fraud Task Force. A woman at the time was running that. She's now a judge, Margaret Hinkle, who I think may have an association with Northeastern, but I'm not sure.
Or we'll make one.
Yeah. And she was, I think she acted as a mentor, not only because she was inspirational in how she did her job, but she was consciously a mentor, where she actually sort of was deliberately encouraging, asked the right questions. You were saying before, asking the right questions to make sure you know what you value, sort of helping make choices, and then sort of opening doors, facilitating contacts that she knew would be helpful. And it really made a huge difference because she gave me much more self-confidence and she acted on it. She really deliberately tried to advance my career. And, I'm sort of very grateful for that.
I want to make a point about the women mentors. It was very interesting as I reflected on the question about your mentors. Having grown up in technology, it was largely male-dominated, and every mentor I had was a man. And it wasn't until my later part of my career that I actually discovered that, there were senior-level women. I actually think that was very positive for me because it really did help me understand how to play, how to act, how to work in a completely male environment, which is what I needed to have and succeed in. And while I had some wonderful women mentors, and they are still my mentors today, I collect them and keep them forever because I'm constantly changing careers and I need them so desperately. And I'm always underwater in terms of what I'm doing now with molecular medicine. The most important mentor was a fellow that I respect so much and still respect at Lotus. And to this day, I'm continuing 10 years later to quote him. And when I get myself overcommitted and my schedule is too booked and I'm flying around the world, I hear his voice saying, "Who can put you to work? Why did you agree to those meetings? Are they part of your priorities?" And he says it and I say, "No, I have to cancel some of those meetings and reprioritize." But some of his lessons have stayed with me literally for 10 or 15 years.
I want to change gears a little
Please.
bit because we always think of mentors as somebody that is more trained than you are, more senior than you are, more senior or more trained than you are. But along my career, I have found mentors not only in people that are above me, but below me. And just look at the surroundings and get the feedback. And, when you're in doubt, just get a 350. It's like if it's a 360, whether it's like intentional or unintentional, do your own 360 and get a feel, get the temperature out there about how are you doing? What are you doing right or doing wrong? And the other thing that I wanted to mention is that, yes, I have had beautiful role models throughout my career, people that I admire very much. And I, have taken a lot of lessons from them. But I think that my mentorship started during my childhood at home. That I had a father that pursued a medical career, but he was different. He did a lot of research on his own. And he had a lot of compassion. He was a very good combination, very balanced, and so was my mother, who was one of the pioneers in the medical field. One of the third woman that graduated in my country, but never abandoned the other role either. So I guess that that takes me to the family environment and the friends environment that you are surrounded by, that I think that is very critical for your success in your career. It's like, don't ignore people that are around you. Listen to anybody. It could be an administrative assistant. It could be somebody that is help you with the cleaning. Listen to everyone and learn from everyone. That's the lesson that I learned when I was a child.